Okay. This video is about a Remington Mod 1100 I picked up a while back. I haven't outshot it a lot. I took it out 4 or 5 times shooting. Everything seemed to work fine, and then about a month ago I went out to shoot and it jammed. When I would try to open the chamber, it wouldn't open. It would just hang up. A few times it would like sort of open and then not want to close. It acted a little weird, and it just wouldn't. Then it just wouldn't do anything at all. And I took it all apart. There are YouTube videos, several. I took it all apart. It's not very complicated really to take apart when you see how. Took it all apart, just cleaned it real good. It was a little grungy inside, but it mostly looked like powder residue. Didn't look like they shot a whole lot. But I just cleaned it all up real well, put it back together, and the action seemed to work with the barrel in. So then I put my magazine spring and plunger in, and the end cap, and it quit working again. And then I got to thinking that when I shot it before, I had the factory cap on the end and the factory plug and a regular spring. And what I realized happened is that I bought this. It's a Wilson Combat extension. It's a 20 gauge, but it's a 12 gauge frame. So I bought the extension for the 12 gauge frame, and this cap did not have a shoulder in it. It was chamfered with a 45 degree, and that chamfer was catching the interrupter, which won't. The interrupter's got to move so that the bolt can come back. And the interrupter wouldn't move. It was catching on the edge of this. So I cut this down and put a shoulder on it to more replicate a 20 gauge, and I'm going to put it in, and I think it's going to work. But you know, it was chewed up and there was marks on it, and I got in there and I'm looking, and I could see where it had hung up. So I'm going to put it on here, and we'll see. I got this extension tube for shooting clay pigeons, just to make less reloading. Okay, and here comes the spring. It's going, oh, no spring. Well, I've done put the spring away somewhere. Now I got to find it. Shazam. I took the spring in the house with a box of other parts. Trust me though, when this goes back in, that little shoulder I cut on there, it's going to clear the interrupter. Doggone it, I can't believe I did that. We'll see if I... Well, I need a spring to push it all the way down. I thought maybe it would fall down in there. Yeah, I don't know if you can see this at all or not, but this here's the interrupter on this side, and whenever the other piece here, I forget what you call it, this is like the shell holder. When it releases to let the shell in, the interrupter catches the next shell. But that's it right there, and it was catching on the shoulder, and it looks now like it is gonna, man, I don't think you can see this. Oops. My thing's too short for long guns. There's this piece right up in here, and when you get there and look at it, now that shoulder is cut, it won't hit it. And as I recall, the original plug, which is probably with my spring, had a shoulder in it. I had to put this plug in because it was safety orange. I just kind of liked being able to see it. The other plug I think was black. Anyway, if you change out something like that and you're bolt will not open, check your plug and make sure that the interrupter is not catching on it. You'll be able to see. You'll see little chew marks on it, and you can see it when you open this up and look inside. Pull the bolt back. You'll see it catching on there. Alrighty, so much for my memory. Pardon my shirt. I was too excited. I forgot to dress up for this. If I get 1,000 subscribers, I'll dress up. Anyway, thank you for watching, and hopefully you have good luck with your 1100. I'm anxious to get this thing back out and do some shooting with it. I'll just show you. It's a 1971 model, but that's kind of like Remingtons, older Remingtons. I actually just made this out of a piece of oak. Bored a couple holes the right diameter to match the barrel in the tube, and I slid it down to this hole, put the 2 screws in it so I can kind of crank that down. It's really not needed, but I just figured it would give extra support if I bang that or hit it on something. But it's pretty beefy. It's Wilson Combat. I got it on sale for like a third price of regular, so I couldn't pass it up. And it is a, I believe, 4-shot extension, so I think I can hold 8 in here, 8 2 3/4 inch shells. And that's it.